Hi, Dan Stephen Erickson here, songwriter, and I've got another song from back in that 1993, 94 era. This one was written in 1994, and this song was kind of a milestone for me. So I've mentioned that in 93, 94, I started throwing in more pop rock kind of stuff. And this was significant because a lot of the people I used to play with back then, my brother, some of my friends, were a few years younger than me, anywhere from 5 to 10 years younger than me. Because I was working through radio school, and a lot of the students there were about 10 years younger than me. And of course, they were all into rock and roll, heavy metal, grunge, right? And I had taken this turn a few years earlier to where I was deep diving into blues and country. And although they kind of thought that was cool, they kind of thought it wasn't, right? And so I thought, well, maybe I can bridge the gap here and try to do some writing that the younger generation would like, as much as the stuff they were playing. And this song actually worked. It's called Someday People. And at the time, it was played with an electric guitar, kind of heavier, an upper register vocal. And right now I'm going to do it much quieter because I live in an apartment with a octave lower vocal. But it's called Someday People, written back in 1994. Sometimes little things get in the way. He met a girl and he fell in love. She filled his world with sunshine. He keeps waiting for the right words to say. Well, someday he's gonna tell her just the way he feels, but like that rock and roll dream. Someday people just keep holding on, waiting for their moment till it's come and gone. And someday people never reach the end. There's always something better, always something better round the bend. Well, Johnny O keeps playing, struggling in vain. His heart's been broken 100,000 times. He keeps drifting on through the years, walking in the rain. Johnny O leads a lonely, lonely life. Well, he keeps counting on someday. Someday he's gonna break on through and be a rock and roll star. But someday people just keep holding on, waiting for their moment till it's come and gone. Someday people never reach the end. There's always something better, always something better round the bend. Now I'm a lot like Johnny O. I keep reaching for something more, but there comes a point in everyone's life when you've gotta make a choice. Oh, when I've gotta make a choice, 'cause someday people just keep holding on, waiting for their moment till it's come and gone. someday people never reach the end. There's always something better. There's always something better than the bends. Waiting round the bend. That's Someday People. Again, back in 1994, I wrote that with an electric guitar. I sang it way higher, and all my younger friends who at the time I was jamming with, because they were the people I was around the most due to my enrollment in the radio production and broadcasting class, they liked it, right? And so we could jam together. And then I started writing more songs in a similar vein that they liked. Currently living in an apartment. I don't dare play it the way I played it back then. So there was your octave lower version that might have sounded like a bad Tom Waits or something. My name is Dan Steven Erickson. I'm a songwriter. Been doing it all my life. Got well over 1,500 songs in my catalog, and I'm just trying to get a few of them on here. I'm not trying to build the channel as of yet. Maybe in the future. I'm not trying to get a whole bunch of likes or views or subscribers, but if you're interested, please like the channel, or like this video, I should say, subscribe to the channel, and check out my website at danstevenerickson.com. And we'll see you again soon with another song.